Have you ever been trapped in a conversation you didn't want to be in? Where the other person just wouldn't stop talking, no matter what you did. You nod, smile, maybe even glance at your watch, but they keep going. And going. And going. Today, I'll show you how to silence an incessant talker, without saying a single word yourself. These methods are backed by psychology, persuasion, and body language science. And once you learn them, you'll never feel socially trapped again. Let's begin. Step 1. Control the reward loop. Every talker, whether they know it or not, is being rewarded by your reactions. When you nod too much, smile, or say, "Uh-huh," you're giving micro-reinforcements that say, "Keep going. I'm interested." Psychologists call this intermittent reinforcement. It's the same mechanism that keeps gamblers hooked to slot machines. When people get random signals of approval, they crave more. To break the loop, withdraw the reward. Stop nodding. Stop vocalizing. Maintain a neutral expression. They'll feel the lack of response and subconsciously lose momentum. It's not rude, it's just behavioral psychology in action. Step 2. Reclaim the power of eye contact. In conversation, eye contact is dominance currency. When you look away first, you give power. When you maintain it too long, you can provoke anxiety. But here's the trick: use strategic disengagement. Instead of staring or breaking contact abruptly, gently shift your gaze as if your attention has naturally drifted. Maybe glance past them, look at your phone, or organize something near you. This subtle signal tells the brain of the talker, "I'm not fully engaged anymore," and they'll unconsciously start wrapping things up. Social psychologists have found that people mirror attention levels. When you appear mentally checked out, they feel it too. Step 3. The body angle technique. You can literally end a conversation by turning your body. Here's how. When you slightly angle your torso or feet away from someone, you send a powerful nonverbal signal of closure. In human communication, body orientation reveals our true focus. Facing directly equals engage. Turning away equals done. Try this. While the talker rambles, slowly rotate your body 30 to 45 degrees away, as if you're preparing to leave. Combine that with a gentle exhale, as if signaling the end of a cycle. You've just spoken the universal language of, "Time's up." Step 4. Control the silence. Talkers fear silence. They fill it compulsively, to avoid feeling uninteresting or unseen. So use silence as a weapon. Stop responding. Let a pause hang for a few seconds longer than usual. Avoid saving them from the awkwardness. That's when their brain realizes, wait, something's off, and they'll often self-correct, saying, "Well, I've been talking too much." Psychologist Albert Mehrabian's studies on communication show that 93% of meaning comes from nonverbal cues. Your silence speaks louder than words ever could. Step 5. The micro step back. When you take a small physical step backward, just a few inches, you're subtly communicating psychological distance. In social interactions, proximity equals intimacy. When you pull back, it subconsciously signals that your engagement level is decreasing. And here's what's fascinating. Most people automatically interpret this as a cue to finish their sentence. It's polite, silent, and incredibly effective. Try this next time you're cornered at a party or in the office hallway. You'll notice the talker suddenly winds down, as if their battery just ran out. Step 6. The subtle task shift. Human attention follows motion. When you begin a small task while someone is speaking, like organizing papers, opening your bag, or checking your phone, you signal a context shift. The unspoken message is, this interaction is no longer the priority. The key is to do it calmly, not rudely. No abrupt movements or annoyed expressions. Just slow, deliberate actions that reclaim your environment. Social dynamics expert Vanessa Van Edwards calls this the gentle disengagement technique. It's one of the most graceful ways to end unnecessary chatter without a single word. Step 7. Match their energy. Then lower it. Here's something you'll rarely hear. When you match a talker's enthusiasm and then slowly decrease your energy, they unconsciously mirror your rhythm and quiet down. It's called pacing and leading. Therapists use it to regulate clients' emotional states. You can use it to regulate talkers. If they're animated, match their tone briefly, then gradually become slower, calmer, quieter. Their nervous system will sync with yours. It's empathy-based control, not confrontation. Step 8. The soft smile exit. Sometimes, you can end an entire conversation with a single micro-expression. When you smile gently, not fake, not exaggerated, and let your eyes shift downward slightly, you signal warmth and closure at the same time. It's like saying, "I appreciate this moment, but it's time to end it." Body language researcher Joe Navarro, former FBI profiler, notes that this soft close reduces defensiveness while creating finality. It's perfect when you need to maintain relationships without feeding endless talk. Step 9. The reset gesture. There's a fascinating psychological phenomenon called anchoring. People associate physical cues with conversational patterns. If you've been trapped in a chat loop, you can reset the anchor. For instance, slightly shift your posture, cross your arms, or glance at your watch. These small pattern breaks tell the brain, the situation is changing. It's like pressing Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete in human form. You're rebooting the dynamic, silently. Step 10. Understand why they talk so much. Finally, realize that incessant talkers usually aren't malicious. They're often anxious, insecure, or desperate for validation. Their endless words are armor against silence, which they associate with rejection. Once you understand this, you stop taking it personally. And when you stop feeding their emotional need, they'll eventually find a new outlet, or learn to self-regulate. You've just mastered behavioral disarmament. It's persuasion through calmness. Power through poise. Bonus: the invisible boundary. Every time you use these techniques, you're reinforcing one thing: boundaries without words. You're showing others that your attention is valuable, not free. That your time is not a public park for others to wander through. And that silence, when used wisely, can be your most persuasive language. Because the most powerful communicators don't talk more. They simply control what others say around them. Want to discover the most powerful tricks to persuade anyone to do what you want? Click the link in the description below now. And if you found this video fascinating, you'll love how to deal with difficult and toxic people without talking to them. Because if you can silence yappers without saying a single word, then you can definitely do that against toxic and difficult people.